what's up, fellas? We just got to Maryland. It's officially archery season here, and we're pumped up. Alex and Corey were down here earlier today. Saw a bunch of deer this evening, and we're getting ready to set up camp, but it's raining pretty good, so I think we're just gonna sleep in the truck and get some shut-eye, and we'll be up about 5 and head out in the morning and get after them. So, young and wild, baby. We're back at it. Ready to get the executes ready to go, and got a good feeling. So we're gonna have some fun down here this weekend, but we're gonna get some shut-eye, and we'll see you in the morning. Just got set up this morning. We're hunting over a couple apple trees that we planted out here on the public land. Alex and Corey were out here last night and saw a good bit of deer, so Justin and I have to sneak out of here early today because we got a wedding to go to, so that's why we kind of just chose to sit here. That way we can get out of here and not mess the rest of us up. So we're just gonna sit here and see what happens, and hopefully we can get into them.
You can hear that, but it's about to storm. I think it's going to be a pretty big one. Might get wet, but it's okay. We're trying to get it done. Can't always be a good day.
I think Amazon should run real quick.
You having fun?
Yep. When it rains, it pours.
Our hunt got a little messed up this evening. Larry, what's going on?
Well, you see, we got rained out, and it's still raining. It's about 7:30, and we're looking for a tarp for camp tonight because we don't feel like sitting in the trucks all night long. So, all right, night number 2. We got rained out today, but Jordan and Alex had a pretty good day. They saw over 20 deer. But we're gonna try something completely new tomorrow. We got on the maps and check things out, and we're just gonna go in and, you know, do a little hunting and scouting at the same time, and sit in the morning, and then get up and walk around and check out some different areas. But hopefully it pays off. But we're gonna get some shut-eye, and tell you what, hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow because all of our stuff is soaked. So we're gonna wake up tomorrow and put wet clothes on. But we're looking forward to it. Well, me and Jordan sat a little bit this morning.
Never been back in here before this and really didn't know what to expect. Larry and Jaws turned down at the end of this hollow, and me and Jordan were on the other ridge on top this morning, and the wind kept swirling, and it just wasn't looking good to see anything. I mean, there was no trails on that other side or anything. So we decided about 8:30 to get up, and our wind was blowing this way, to go ahead and walk at. On the other side of that ridge, it kind of wind bumped down into this hollow and see if we could jump anything up to Larry and them. We ended up jumping a couple deer that run down in here and went their way, but they're probably down here sleeping, so we're gonna get out here and check on them. Let you keep you posted. Yesterday we're above that as we were coming in. In one corner here, we jumped one, but Larry and some other guys came up here when we scouted 2 weeks ago. They worked this edge the whole way out to the field here, so we snuck back in this corner. I've covered around this hopefully, maybe toward the edge, and maybe we'll get a close shot at one and see some more. So we'll let you know here what happens, and we'll talk at you later. Still probably about another 800 yards out the ridge here. But there's a lot of deer trails crossing all through this little oak thicket. All it is oak trees and mountain laurel, so hopefully they come through, but we'll see what happens. There's acorns falling all around me, so hopefully that's a good sign. and I've been sitting here for about 3 hours. It's about 9 o'clock now. Alex just called. He just smacked one, so Corey and Colton, they're probably 200 to 300 yards off to our left, and then Alex is a little out past them, so we're going to go over and help Alex get his deer out. So he said it came in behind him, but we're going to head back up here to the road and meet those guys and then head out towards him, but we're going to get after it.
Okay. Well, sorry about that, but I just had a doe walk in straight behind me. I think it was one of the ones that come in from earlier. She was acting real skittish, and it was weird because my wind was blowing straight at her the whole time, but she was just walking right to me. But I didn't get it on film. She come in right where that little buck and them four, well, how many ever does come in there earlier? She come the same exact way. But me and this camera were having a big problem this morning, and I decided that I was just gonna let one eat whether it was on film or not. But she was only probably 15 yards behind me. But she ducked when I shot, and I spined her, so I had to put another one in her, just so she didn't suffer or anything like that. Tried to put her out of her misery as quick as I could, so. But we got one on the ground in Maryland, which is kind of crazy considering I'm sitting there wearing blue jeans and a green Under Armour hoodie. I was really unprepared this morning. I just kind of threw everything in the truck that I thought I needed. And I didn't even bring my rangefinder. Thank God Corey had another one. But, that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna sit tight for a minute. Them guys are on their way over, so we'll catch back up with you whenever they get here.
I mean, that's 20 yards. Well, was it second week of Maryland? Second week of Maryland, put one down this morning. I was getting a little frustrated with the camera this morning. I set up a little wrong. I thought they were going to come over from that way. Turns out they all come from this way. And the way I had the camera set up, it just wasn't working. I had 6 or 7 deer come up to me this morning. Little buck. I was trying to get him, but they smelled me and took off. I wasn't trying to mess with that camera. I probably could have shot him. Then this one come through about 2 hours later, and I was trying to get the camera on him, on her, couldn't do it. Said heck with that camera and just let her eat. Whenever I shot, I think she's a part of that group that I seen first thing this morning. She come in a little skittish, and when I shot, she dropped and kind of turned. So I hit her back and hit her high, ended up spining her, so I had to get up there and get another one in her. But that's about all there is to that. Now the work begins. Well, we found the other quarter of my arrow, and I'm actually kind of impressed because I'm trying to get y'all to see this. I don't know how you're going to be able to see it, but you see the broadhead still functions and the tip ain't all flattened out, which is actually pretty impressive considering it's rocky all over the place, and it's kind of impressive out of an expandable broadhead. So I think I'm kind of sold on these, especially considering the entry wound and the exit wound on that deer. I mean, it was pretty devastating. It didn't take her long to pass away, so I was kind of skeptical at first, but I think I'm going to keep on shooting these. They're still sharp, actually. Probably screw out another arrow and let her eat again. That's what I'm going to do, actually. Blue jeans and, green sweatshirts for the wind. The rest of these guys are in camo, and they wonder why I don't see deer. They take it too serious, You just got to go out there and just send it with what you wake up with.
These deer do the same exact thing they did last weekend.
thought. What they did was they came out pretty much 10 yards off to our left of this hickory tree that we're sitting in, and then they would work this edge where Jordan and I was sitting at last weekend. But hopefully they come down tonight. It's about 80 degrees, and we have yellow jackets all over the place, so might have to throw some hands with some yellow jackets before we kill one tonight. Because I think we done did tick them off, so they were everywhere. But alright, well, we're gonna sit tight and we'll get back with you.
Well, tonight, that evening hunt, they just came out way too late. We had basically just ran out of camera light. We had 5 come out right at dark there, and I mean, they worked their way right to us, but we didn't have camera light and couldn't see my pins, so we didn't end up letting an arrow fly. But on our way home, it is supposed to pour down rain there tomorrow. There's a 90% chance. Last week we stayed out in it, and to be brutally honest, it wasn't really worth it. So we decided to pack up camp, come back home. We'll probably do a little scouting and stuff tomorrow back here in PA, and then get ready to go back down to Maryland next weekend, and we're just going to keep after it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Young and Wild.